Alright, boys and girls, welcome to the DFS experience for Wednesday, December 6th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, the player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFSChapo, and you can use the link that's in my description. We're only doing DraftKings today because it's an 11-game slate. So in order to keep the video nice and short, we're just going to cover DraftKings. Obviously, when I cover DraftKings, that's everyone in my player pool, so we're not really missing out on anything. And if you're newer to FanDuel and you need some type of assistance with any FanDuel plays, just throw it in the chat. Somebody will help you out. One of our experts will get back to you. All right, we're starting with point guard Luka Magic, 11-7. Obviously, he put up like 95 fantasy points the other day without Kyrie. 93.25 fantasy points. Wow. 36, 18, 15, 2 blocks and 2 steals. He's only 11-7. You gotta play him. You gotta play him. If you find value that you're comfortable with, play him. SCA 10.7, fire him up. Trae Young is averaging like 25 and 10 or 27 and 10 right now. He's going really under the radar. He's 10.3K. He's underpriced. Fire his ass up. I almost said Seth Curry. Obviously, that's Steph Curry at 9.9. He's been all right, but a lot of guards were better than him this year. Fantasy wise and real life wise, don't at me. Maxey should destroy Washington, 9.4. The whole Philly team should destroy Washington. Washington is a disgrace. I think Washington, what the fuck is the name of them? The Wizards are worse than the Vancouver Grizzlies. If you know who the fuck the Vancouver Grizzlies, that they were the Grizzlies before Memphis. That was an expansion team. Washington is worse than them. This is pathetic. They need to blow that team up. Kyrie, he doesn't play if he plays. I don't know what's going on with him. Sometimes Irving's his foot is sore. I don't know. Sometimes I think some of Kyrie's injuries don't be real injuries, but that's not for here. That's not for today. Let's continue. It's an 11-game slate. You don't need Kyrie at 9.4 with Luka on the floor, so it doesn't matter anyway. Donovan Mitchell's in play. Scotty Barnes, Cunningham's in play. Brogdon's in play. Van Vliet, 8.2. He's fine. DeJounte sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not. 8.1. Rozier should have his way with Chicago. Those bitch ass Bulls. Dinwiddie sometimes too. I don't play these sometimes guys because he's almost 8K. He's only averaging 31 fantasy points a game. We don't go by that, but he's in a little bit of a pace up spot. But you got Cam Thomas on the floor. Whenever you got Cam Thomas on the floor, Dinwiddie's the one that got to pound salt. So I can't play Dinwiddie with Cam Thomas ready to go. Cam Thomas is fired up, ready to go. He's gonna shoot the ball every time he gets it. What the fuck Dinwiddie gonna do for me? Harden's okay. Murray, if he's in, good for him. If not, fire up more Jokic. Garland's okay. He's been asked this season. Somebody got to say it. Orlando ain't gonna help either. Orlando's a very slow-paced team. Good luck with that, Garland, Mr. Garland. Westbrook, 7.2. He's okay. Cam Thomas, my man. Listen, I'm playing Cam Thomas. I play Cam Thomas every chance I get. I usually cash out when I play Cam Thomas. Welcome back, my guy. Let's go. Chris Paul, no thank you. Kobe White, you can actually take a shot on Kobe White, but he's kind of pricey. Cole Anthony against Cleveland. Cole Anthony's in play. He should actually be starting somewhere. He's a very good player, real life player, and fantasy when he gets minutes. I didn't watch this game. I have no idea why he got 17 minutes and 3 shots. But Cole Anthony's been on fire. Fire his ass up. Schroeder's all right. Keontae George is fine. Melton should get a lot of steals. Suggs is okay. Conley's fine. Don't really need Reggie Jackson. Don't need Lowry. Sohan. Don't really need These guys in the 5Ks are looking kind of scary. Giddy if you're desperate, but his minutes are a little bit down. These people, all these 5K guys are overpriced. Ivy is 5'8", very spicy. Sexton 5'8", he's overpriced. What the fuck's going on in DraftKings? I can't pay these kind of prices for these guys. All right, Killian Hayes if he starts. Tyus Jones if you're desperate. Anthony Simons if he's good to go. I mean, really healthy. I like Killian Hayes so far. Richardson if you're desperate. Scoot Henderson if you're desperate. These guys are just overpriced. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you to fucking play these guys. Yeah, play Dante Exum. He should give. This is not fucking stochastic. I'm not gonna fucking, lie to you. You can't play these fucking guys right now. Wait for value. Be patient. Wait for value. Anthony Edwards. Was it his hip or his back? His hip. He fell on his hip. That's right. Let's make sure he's really healthy because your hip mobility. Anthony Edwards is athletic. You don't want him hindered in any way. At 9K, we need that guy healthy to pay this shit off. You feel me? Nothing personal, just business. Bane 8.9. Paul George is in play. Brogdon. Shaden Sharp been playing better. Jalen Green is sometime-ish. Klay Thompson's been playing better, believe it or not. He's still not worth 6.6K, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do on an 11 game slate where everybody's overpriced? Vassell, no thank you. Strus, no thank you. Not a bad play, just don't need him. Bogdanovich, you could take a shot. He's getting 30 minutes a game. NAW, if he starts for Edwards, he's still a touch overpriced also. OG. Might have to take shots on people like OG with this weird ass slate. OG's in play. Miller's in play. Caleb Martin at 5.6K. What the fuck are we gonna do with Caleb Martin at 5.6K? He did play 35 minutes last game. Hold on. He's getting minutes. I guess he's in play. Good thing I checked. All right, well, Caleb Martin's in play. Let's go. THT, don't really need him. THJ, no thank you. Not with Luka and Kyrie ready to go. Caldwell Pope, I haven't played him one time this year. I don't think I'll probably touch him to the playoffs. And when I say playoffs, I mean deep playoffs. Deep playoffs. Pause. Royce O'Neal, no thank you. Moody, 5.2. If he was 4.2, fine. 5.2 is kind of spicy. Well, listen, you can't go by one game. Last 5 games, 23, 17, 13, 28, and 32. The minutes is trending up. If you want to take a shot, 5.2? If you want to take a shot, fine if he starts. But be very careful with Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr is fucking a maniac. He will pull this son of a bitch and then say he wanted to go with his vets. He's done it before, so be careful with Moody. Caruso, listen, I ain't playing Caruso. Caruso's been on a minutes limit since 1975. Fuck this guy. Look at this shit. 27, 18, 19, 29, 13. Listen, my 3-year-old niece played more minutes than fucking Alex Caruso. Get this geek off my screen. All right, let's continue. DeSumno, no thing. I don't need these guys out here. If you put in any of these fools in your lineup, it's got to be just to hold the line, hold the lineup. Dummy lineups, that's the word. There's got to be a dummy lineup. Butler, 9.5. He's fine, I guess. You're looking for 52, 53 fantasy points off the top of my head. I like Bane against Detroit. Scotty Barnes is still in play. Cunningham is in play if I didn't say that already. McHale is in play. DeRozan, no thank you. Franz Wagner. I'd rather play Franz Wagner against Cleveland than DeRozan. These fucking guys are quitters. DeRozan, Levine, they're just waiting around with their thumbs in their assholes waiting to get traded. Man, get the fuck out of here. Michael Porter Jr., no thank you. Not on this slate. Kelvin Johnson didn't play. Tobias Harris, I don't want to play him either. Like, he forgot how to play basketball or something. I don't know what the fuck happened to him over the summer, but he needs to go find himself. You feel me? Should be a good matchup against Washington. Let's see what he does at 7.2K. Aldama, you could take a shot. Gordon Hayward, you could take a shot. Jalen Williams, you could take a shot. Duncan Robinson, I don't think I need right now. Jaquez, 6.1, kind of spicy. Abdia, you could probably take a shot on. Sir Thompson, minutes went down and he's coming off the bench. Kelly Oubre Jr., if he's in the starting lineup, you could probably take a shot on him. I like him to torch Washington. DeAndre Hunter's in play. Fettuccine, no thank you. I'm just playing. Fandecchio. If he starts, but 5.7 is crazy. This is a wild fucking price. 5.7. He's giving you 27 fantasy points the last 4 games. An average of 27 fantasy points. He's 5.7. I guess. If he starts, fire him up. I'm just trying to do the math. If the math ain't mathing, I can't play him. But the math is mathing. So Fandecchio is in play. Let's go. I'm always looking for 5.5 to 6 times value on my guys. If he's 5.7 and he's giving you 27 fantasy points average last 5 games, then he's fine. You feel me? It's about probability. What your player might do. If he starts, he's getting 30, 32, 33 minutes. Probability of him hitting 5.5 times value, pretty decent. I mean, he ain't no Larry Bird, but you're looking for value. But we should get greater value on an 11-game slate closer to lock. So let's not throw in all our chips on Fandecchio. You feel me? Who else? Kyle Anderson has been disappointing when I used him. Did I play him last game? I don't even fucking remember. I think I did. I definitely played him against Utah the first game when he gave me 14 fantasy points. All right, well, Kyle Anderson's in play. Let's continue. Patrick Williams, no thank you. Agbaji, no thank you. Dylan Brooks, no thank you. I haven't got him right once. Lou Dort needs to go play for a junior high team. He's not even good enough for the G League. I'll be honest with you. Roddy, you could take a shot. Terrence Mann is lost in the sauce out there in LA. No thank you. Covington, if you want to be cute. And the rest of these guys I'm not touching. Let's go to power forward. Cat, he looks fine against the Spurs. If there's no Edwards, Cat gets a bump. Listen, Wemby. Listen to me. I play Wemby every fucking slate. I don't think about it. I don't look at no stats. I don't look at game log. I don't look at projections. I just fucking highlight Wemby. That's what I do. I play Wemby every slate I get. DraftKings, FanDuel, it doesn't fucking matter. Wemby is an 11K player. I said 10K a couple videos ago. Wemby's an 11K player. He's going to be a 12K player. You're getting him at 9K. That's a Christmas gift. Fire up Wemby. Don't ask me no questions. Let's continue. Kuzma's in play. Unfortunately, he's on the worst team of all time. Can you trust him to fulfill his 8.5 salary? That's the hard decision. Siakam's in play. If you want to do something a little under the radar. Banchero. I'm not going to let Cleveland's defense scare me off anymore. You could play him. Leonard, you could take a shot. Jaren Jackson against Detroit is fine. Detroit's not a pushover as they used to be when you look at Detroit. They just haven't been winning games. But they have some pieces over there. So be careful playing up against Detroit. You got Duran, you got Thompson. You got some feisty guys over there, so just be careful playing against Detroit, thinking it's a cakewalk. Mobley's fine, 7.9. Miles Bridges, 7.8. We'll fire him up against Chicago. John Collins is in play. Draymond Green is in play. Aaron Gordon, if he is healthy, he's an okay play. That's unspectacular. Draymond put up 40 fantasy points, but he hit 4 threes. He took 8 threes. You think that's going to happen again? If you think it's going to happen again, you play him. Cam Johnson, 6.5, spicy. Jabari Smith Jr., 6.4, okay play. Sadiq Bey, 5.6, okay play if he starts. He's an okay play, better play if he starts, I should say. Cyrus doesn't seem to get there when he starts. When he comes off the bench, he's fucking kicking down doors and taking names. When he's starting, he's a fucking little puppy dog. I could only play him off the bench now. Finney Smith, okay. PJ Washington, okay. Beef Stew, okay. Nas Reed, you could take a shot. Kuminga, I don't need Kuminga if Moody's going to be getting more minutes, because that's where the minutes are going to be coming from. And the rest of you guys, I don't really need. Jonathan Isaac, if you want to be cute, but he can't stay healthy. He's like a 1.2, 1.3 fantasy point per minute player, but he can't stay on the court. Jokic, 12.5, maybe a little too cheap. Embiid, too cheap. Fire these guys up. Sengun in play. Vooch against Charlotte, no thank you. Holmgren, 7.9. Gobert, 7.3 in play. 8 and 7K in play. Claxton in a pace-up spot against Atlanta looks good, 6.8. Jared Allen, 6.7. He's fine. Durant, 6.6. He's fine. Mark Williams. Pay attention to Mark Williams. What you're looking for Mark Williams to be out and Nick Richards to start. That's what you're looking for. No thank you on Kessler. Pirtle, you could take a shot. Capella, you could take a shot. Zubac is way too cheap. Not way too cheap, but he's too cheap. Goga, if you want to be cute. Is Bam in? I missed it. Bam is out. All right. If Bam doesn't play, you could take a shot on Orlando Robinson. Okongu's in play. And where the fuck is Nick at? Nicky, all right, 3.7K. So if you could get Mark Williams to be out and Nick Richards to start at 3.7K, that's your play today. You feel me? Or that's your beast of the night. Whatever these motherfuckers call it. Whatever you want to fucking call it. But that's what you're looking for. You're looking for Mark Williams to be out so you can jam Nick Richards down their throats. Pause. But listen, that's all I got for you. I'm about to get out of here. Listen, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up, all that good stuff. If you need help with lineups, NFL, NHL, NBA, check out the Patreon link in the description. I can build you your own lineup, so I can send you my finalized optimal lineups right before lock. No problem. Yeah, I think that's it. Hope you had a profitable night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.